Alrighty, so I've got my notes ready. And we've got the script. Let's do this. So, the way that people delay gratification, people don't really delay gratification these days. It's just fucking stupid. They're fucking idiots. But basically, when you do delay gratification, you're presented. It's difficult because you're presented with, let's say, ice cream. Like, I've not done, but I ate some fucking sweets today. Like, I did. My morning was productive and everything, but then I went downstairs and I ate some sweets because, I just, I gave in. And the reason that people do give in, my voice sounded a bit fucking dumb there. Oh well, let's continue. But basically, in the past, I've always struggled with eating sweets and stuff. And when I found out, like, I've always known that it's bad and I've always wanted a good body. And I have a pretty good body now. I'm pretty happy with it. But I want to be the best man that I can. I want to be way better than all these YouTubers that I see that are already, like, a lot more better than me. And if I don't make those sacrifices, then, it seems silly and, like, small, but they're doing all the small things. So, like, if I don't do that too, then, there's no way I'm going to beat them. And plus, my some people would call that silly, like, delaying gratification that much, to where I don't even, like, have sweets. But, like, if I don't do that, then I won't be able to catch up. You won't be able to. And plus, you're going to be feeling way better anyways. Like, in the future, you've sacrificed that pleasure, you've worked hard, so you can actually, like, feel good. But anyways, if we go to the script. So, I used to, like, be around my friend's house and eat sweets and stuff, and, I'd be the only one that worked out of all of them. I used to be the only one that actually would work out. And, that made me feel good and everything. But then I'd eat sweets and it would just be like, bro, I'd be fucking proud of myself in some ways. Be showing off, like, oh my god, I'm eating all these, like, I don't know if any of you know about Eclairs. They're these, I think it's Cadbury's, the business, the company, the brand, but bro, they're fucking amazing. I just eat as many as possible from the tin. We get, like, the tin with my friends, my two best friends and my brother, who's my twin. He's an identical twin. I'm an identical twin. Useless information, but let's get out of the way. So I'd eat all these sweets and I'd just, like, I'd feel shit. Then I learn about self-improvement and I start, I start learning and I want to get better with, delaying gratification. I know what delaying gratification is. I didn't even know what the word gratification meant before. So, this was a couple of years ago. So I get into self-improvement and I know that my goals in my body can be so much better because, my goals can be reached way faster if I sacrifice the pleasure. And it's not as nice to do. I already knew this anyway, but I just didn't know the term, So I was aware of, like, obviously, all of us, we don't need to be told by me or anyone else that eating sweets isn't good for us. That's just one example of so many things. Like, there's watching porn, getting with the wrong girls, fucking the wrong girls. That sounds a bit explicit, but, I'm not a little bitch. I'm gonna speak to you like a man. So you better be able to handle it, pussy. But basically, alright, if we follow this script, what I started doing instead, like, kind of recently, was, I've got the body now, I've been improving myself for a couple of years, and this video is actually going pretty well, I'm pretty happy with it so far, I'm just gonna say that. So what happened is I've obviously improved myself now, and what I started doing was I started realising, like, when I watch anime and stuff, because I like anime, I used to watch a lot of anime, fucking my bad days. I realised, like, because I stopped watching it as much. I stopped, like, watching everything and doing the bad habits as much, So when I do the bad habits, I want it to be, like, I want it to be enjoyable. Like, I don't want to be living my life and then, like, watching, like, having watched, like, looking back at all these anime episodes and I didn't even enjoy them. So at least when I do it, I'm going to take the advice of actually enjoying it. Because, like, I'm on self-improvement, I want to enjoy it. So whenever I don't even play video games. Literally, like, barely. Like, literally, like, the only time I'll actually play is if a friend, or some, like, case like that. Like, I don't actually go out my way to play it myself. So when I do play it, it's amazing. And what I'm asking you to do here, what I actually do, the way that I, give into these urges, or, I do them after, like, it's kind of like, it's not a reward, but it's like, kind of is a little reward, for so, like, long of just staying consistent that I forget they even exist, and then I go to it And the way the circumstances are set out is that I've been doing it not for so like not long, and you know I can actually enjoy it now. It doesn't have to feel shit. But what I'm really trying to get at here is that, so it just clicks in my head like what I'm actually trying to say here is that, fuck man, I'm forgetting it, man. What the fuck is going on? It's in my head. It's literally in my head. So basically, yeah, that's it. When I go to drink something, let's say that's not. When I go to eat a meal, when I go to eat the meal, I know this video's a bit all over the place. Why would I fucking, you know, like I've been fasting for like a couple hours or something, doing my work. I go downstairs and what I do is as soon as I see the food that I want to eat, like let's say I'm making eggs, yeah. I'm making eggs and that takes like a couple minutes. I could wait those couple minutes and then like have the whole meal set up. Like I'm making other stuff on the side as well. Like I don't know, I had bulgur, if you know what that is. I don't even know. It's like kind of like grains this morning. So instead of waiting for the eggs to be made and the bulgur and the salad and everything, I would have a little nibble of the stuff and like here and there. When really, like, because I've been in self-improvement, like I know no one else thinks this way and it seems like stupid. Instead the better thing to do is literally just to wait. Like fucking just wait. Wait until the whole meal. If you can, that's a training your patience. If you train your patience, if you discipline yourself, that's discipline, training your patience. And that's the same thing as the instant gratification. It's no different. I've got it in my script, but I'm not looking at it. Fuck. I don't need a script anymore, but so I've just got it. But when you fucking, it's like fapping, like, you know, instead of jerking off our dick or playing video games, we wait. Well, we don't do it. We delay that gratification because our life will be better in the future. If you're looking at it on a long-term scale, it's a manly thing. It's really good. If you look at it on the short-term scale, even if it's a couple moments later or a couple minutes later. So for me, I could have waited for my whole meal to be made. I could have been more disciplined, and then I'll enjoy the meal way more. You know, that's just one example, but instead of looking at instant gratification, this is what I'm trying to say here, as like a long-term thing, don't look at it as just a long-term thing. Look at it as, you know, something more minimal. You can minimize it in so many different ways. But yeah, in the end, we can delay gratification a lot more than we think we do. We can. Anyways, that's the end of the video.